Dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Good morning, Skippy.
Good morning, coming to you live from the depths of hell.
I'm
And
enjoying
for you on the YouTube,
a nice
Josh
cold
is
glass
sipping on
of
his
Fanta.
scissor.
Fanta from the restaurant.
You don't look like you're at the restaurant.
No, I was there this morning. I grabbed one when I had before I left.
Oh. You didn't want to do the podcast live on studio?
No. I don't know, but for you, you can just do this off your phone. I have 3 screens set up to run this friggin' show.
Completely. Absolutely. This shit show, you have multiple screens. I completely understand.
Yes.
You're doing a great job.
It's
Okay.
not easy for me just to set up a remote. It requires planning and removing of equipment and adding equipment. And I didn't feel like doing it this morning. And it's going to be loud there with all our tradespeople there. So lots of banging and
Yes.
things.
Tradespeople.
They are my favorite people. The trades.
I'm going to meet the last trade person that I need to meet with.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
That's why I'm remote.
Which tradesperson
well,
are you meeting with?
Well, this would be the end of the electrical option. Or not electrical,
Okay.
Plumbing option. Yeah, let's get right into this. Welcome back. Obviously, everybody knows that we weren't here last week. Josh was having fun with his contractors, and so were I. So was I. Were I? Was I?
I had deliveries.
That too.
Yeah.
So we're going to get it. We're going to call this the Mind Your Own Effing Business Day. We're going to get right into this, talk about my plumbing situation. So there's 2 phases of plumbing. We had to extend the main line from the bathroom about 10 feet because our sink was draining into, all aspects of the sink was draining into a horizontal 55-gallon drum buried out by the side of the building. We all know that is not good. That's not good. Okay, not good at all. So to rectify that, we have to extend the 3-inch pipe main drain from the toilet to the sink. Hired a contractor to do that. They came in, made a lot of noise, broke up a shit ton of concrete, got it done in a day, and called the plumbing inspector to come take a look. Plumbing inspector luckily likes me because they scheduled him for Friday, and he came Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever it was, and said, Nope, everything's good, you're approved. Here's a sticker that says you're approved. Now, first of all, everybody loves to be approved for something. So
Yes.
So secondly,
the second,
everybody does, no matter what they say. The next thing was phase 2 is re-plumbing the sink, grease trap, stuff like that. So I had contacted a plumber beforehand, and they're the one that told me that they have to extend the main drain and to break up the concrete and to call him when he was done.
Okay. So
I did that. So first thing he did, he walked in, he said, "Oh, who did this?" And I told him the company. He's like, "Oh, well, it's illegal." Excuse me? It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to do it that way. I mean, I got an approved sticker here that says it was good. Well, I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. It needs to drain this way. I'm like, flippers, flubbers, and floopers. So he looks at the other spot, and I said, "So do you want to bid on this?" He's like, "Nope, this is their nightmare. They can fix it." Like, Well, then why are you here? Just to rub my nose that something went wrong, piss somebody else off, whatever. So he left. I still had to go get a grease trap that day, a regular size one instead of the monster one I had to get.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a call from the plumbing inspector. Oh, so-and-so just called me, said he stopped by and said that I might have missed something. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you guys are all speak plumbing, and I don't speak that. He said, I think I know what he was talking about, and it'll work fine. Yes, it's code to do it the other way, but like I'm not going to make you break it up. It'll work just fine. So I'm going to call the people who did it and just let them know. Like, you do what you got to do. So 10 minutes later, he's like, are you going to be by the shop? Because we want to come take a look at it. I'm like, of course you do. Of course. Yeah. So they both came back to the shop. And while I'm waiting for them, the other plumber called me again and said, hey, I just want to let you know that I called the plumbing inspector, and, you know, I like your barbecue. I want, and I'll eat it. I'll be a patron, but I don't want things done wrong. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why can't you mind your own fucking business? Excuse my language to all the people listening on YouTube land. But just, why can't you just mind your business?
Right.
And I understand he thought it was done wrong. He would have done it different. But if I got the approved sticker, I got the approved sticker. Like, it'll be fine.
Right.
So anyway, the plumbing inspector talked the current plumber, into doing X, Y, and Z, which cost me another $4,000. Now, they agreed that they should fix their problem, or the potential problem that the other guy spoke up about, and he didn't charge me for that. So the plumber today is coming back to finish his plumbing job. And then I just need to fill the hole with concrete and reseal the floor and put the toilet back in and put the vanity back in. Yeah. But why can't people mind their own business?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And I swear, do contractors just don't like each other? Is that what it is? Like, do they just not like each other?
I think that's part of it. I think it's more so that, I mean, unless they are very big competitors, I think it's more one trade doesn't like the other trade type of thing, you know. I really know that's true with, like, drywall people.
Fucking drywall people. They get shit all over the place.
Mutters hate finishers, or finishers hate mutters. And
all right, I'm pulling in. Give me 4 minutes. I gotta open the door at least, okay?
I gotta fill space for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
I got nothing to talk about.
Talk about how your general contractor had to keep the peace.
Good morning, Fran. Good morning, Justin. That is true. Some food trucks don't like all their food trucks. Yeah, I don't get that either. But I guess it's the same in every industry, that you have those that are afraid come from a place of lack versus a place of abundance. Skippy kind of led into my GC having to keep some peace, more laying down the law. So Monday rolls around. Tuesday. Hood arrived Tuesday. So HVAC guys were there Wednesday to start the install of the hood. And it was the contract group, the team that they sent for the hood installation. I have referred to him as Duck Dynasty, is the lead of this group. The other one wears safety glasses. They look like sharpshooter glasses all the time. Never takes them off. They might be prescription. I'm not positive. So these two are quite the pair. But since we purchased the hood ourselves and the whole system ourselves, and it wasn't something that they have ever installed before, that brand, and it wasn't exactly like all the other installs they have done, all four that this lead has done before. It was a problem of epic proportions in every aspect, and how everything was screwed up, and nothing was going to work right, and the whole place was going to fail. And I don't know about these sweet butts guys and talking shit about the name and talking shit about all the other contractors and the general contractor, to the point where one of the other contractors called the JUC and told him to get his ass over there to straighten these guys out a little bit, because it was pretty freaking ridiculous. So that was all handled. The hood is currently up. The massive 18-foot hood is hanging on the wall. It is not complete. They had some issues with the back panels, the stainless steel back panels, getting those to attach to the wall. A little chilly in the restaurant still, so they were going to try to get a service guy in there to take a look at the other rooftop unit, just to make sure that's fire mode. They said it was blowing some cold air. So, but yeah, everything still. Every other contractor that walked in, every other person that walked in, this guy, Duck Dynasty, had to tell about all the problems that they were having. Hi.
Yeah. Keep going. So good. Life is so good right now.
Are you bent over the front seat because you're getting it from behind? I can't hear you. I got nothing. I can hear you nothing. Looks like he's trekking up a mountain. I can't hear you. Hi. I can't hear you. Skippy. I can't hear you. I got no audio. I can't hear you.
Whew. Okay.
Your
all
audio
right.
Never disconnected
Hi, guys.
from the truck.
I know. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're back. We're back, folks.
POV of Skippy running 12 feet.
I think it was like 25. Kiss my ass.
Okay. You're trekking up a mountain.
I felt like it. Just want this fucking shit done, Josh. Okay? I just want this fucking shit done.
I know. I understand completely.
He's confident it'll be done today, and he brought Dougie.
There's a name that inspires confidence.
He is the general laborer. Is
it
probably
Dougie or is it Doug E?
Oh no, this is definitely a Dougie.
Oh, an IE, not a Doug with an
Absolutely.
E. Okay.
I mean, he might be a Doog with just an E at the end. He's about 60 years old, and he's the general laborer, so he's filling it with dirt and concrete right now.
Excellent. Sounds good.
That just might have made my day. And supposedly the guy's, the plumbing inspector, he's already been texted to come back and take a look. So,
no, excellent. We have we have plumbing and electrical inspection set up for next week. Or I'm sorry, in between the holidays, whenever that might be, is what my GC told me.
That sounds like the cable company. We'll come Tuesday between the hours of 10 and next Friday.
So my GC Thursday evening said, "Hey, we have our pre-inspection coming up on Tuesday. The pre-opening inspection. We had it scheduled for the 23rd." I said, "What are our thoughts here?" It's like, "Oh, I think we're still going to be good." Okay, excellent. So I got halfway through Friday. My GC has not been on site all week. So I have a better idea of what's going on in this restaurant than he does. Because all his other contract groups so they subcontract plumbing, electrical. It's all, so he doesn't need to be there other than to yell at some other people every once in a while.
You told that story?
So, yeah. So I'm there most of the day Friday, just kind of hanging out, making sure things are going well. Keeping an eye on Duck Dynasty. And we get about halfway through Wednesday or Friday. I mean, and I'm talking to the plumber about what he has to do. I'm kind of starting to piece all this together a little bit. It's like, there's no way plumbing's done by Tuesday. There's just no way. Because we have some problems. There's an order of operations there's an order of operations that needs to happen for plumbing to be able to finish. The big part is the hood. Like HVAC needs to get done and get out of there. And then everything kind of clears up and goes pretty quick. But the stainless steel panels for the back side of the hood, for the wall, the fire protection curtain, they could not get to adhere to the wall because it was still, it's 53 degrees in there. But it's just that as soon as they took weight off the panels, they started to curl right off. So the HVAC guy said they were going to try to get a service guy in there today to look at that other rooftop unit. They said he said it feels like it's blowing cold air. So, yeah. Yep. So once we get some better heat in there, they can adhere that. But plumbing had stuff on that back wall underneath the hood, but they can't put anything up until the stainless steel panels go up because they have to attach to those. We had one faucet get delayed on delivery that was supposed to be here Thursday. It's arriving today. So they can't do any of the drains on the sinks because they have to get all the faucets in before they attach the sinks to the walls. So then to be able to do the drains. So it's just everything's waiting on one other thing to get done first. So on Friday, I reached out to my pre-inspection person. Said, hey, any chance we can move this till the following Monday? And she said, absolutely, no problem. I'm open that Monday. I said, excellent. She said, I will leave your appointment for Tuesday, tomorrow. She said, just let me know Monday if you think you're not going to make it. So I'll send her an email today saying next week it is. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I need functional equipment. I don't need ceiling tiles in. The checklist that I got was all equipment's functioning, is on and operational. We have water and adequate water. And that was pretty much it. So.
You don't have to get test strips and all your cleaning supplies and all that stuff?
Well, yeah, but that's not a big deal. I need water before I can test anything,
Very true.
As far as contractors go, I need to get water hooked up, hot water hooked up, and all that equipment needs to be running. So, the hood's not an issue. That's a fire inspection deal. Drains and grease trap, that's all plumbing inspection. So straight health department pre-opening inspection. I just need water, hot water, and all my equipment. So my warming cabinets and everything need to be hooked up and ready to go. And my walk-in needs to be functional. So that's the biggest part, is the walk-in that I'm concerned about. I'll fucking run extension cords all over the place to get my equipment plugged in if I have to. But they're doing drop cables with twist connectors for all my cabinets and stuff. So I'm super excited about that. So we'll have a little bit of play on where we can plug stuff in, which is going to be nice.
It doesn't at this point. The kitchen doesn't need to be functional. It just everything just needs to work. You can plug everything in a row and then move it around later. If you
exactly. Have to. Yeah, it's like, okay, here's all the equipment we said we're going to have. Here it all is. It all works. But yeah, I mean, even then, we had friends and family night planned for next Tuesday. So,
yeah.
And then opening on a week from Thursday.
Do you need any assistance?
On opening?
No, on anything. I'll come up and help.
I got like 100 people working next week. You saw how many hours I had scheduled. 254 hours scheduled. And that's not any of my hours.
It's a lot of hours.
It's easily going to be 300 man hours next week that we'll have in there. So, but that includes some training time. This weekend, we have people coming in for this weekend to get some training done. We'll have those guys do some cleaning while they're in there and getting stuff overall ready. We'll be cooking some food as long as we have a hood, so everybody can get the menu down, get a tasting of the menu. We can get some good pictures taken of all our items for the website.
Mm-hmm.
But Chris got our handbook, our employee handbook, all done, about
Ooh.
40 pages worth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. If you would like me to share that with you, I will be happy to.
I would appreciate that.
Yep, he worked hard on it. I have not read through it yet, but we're getting there. So, yeah, we sent a detailed description of our menu to everybody this weekend.
We're gonna do some menu tests.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea. So everybody has an idea of what we're doing. So we'll make coleslaw with all our kitchen staff and cornbread and everything. We'll go through all those prep items with everybody at the same time. So that way we don't have anybody that I training somebody else. Everybody's getting trained by me and Chris. So that way everybody's hearing the information at least the same way the first time. So
Quality.
Yeah. Consistency.
Very much so.
That's what we're looking for. Consistency. So
yep.
So yeah,
because these first couple months are going to be the biggest. I mean, just the biggest as far as getting your staff to learn everything, making sure that they know what to expect and why to expect it. It's not just a do it this way because I said so. There has to be. I find that there's a lot of people that need to know I hate this. I used to hate this saying, but now I understand it. They want to know how the watch works and why it tells time, not just that it tells time.
Right. So.
Cool.
Good morning, Steve, by the way.
Morning, Steve. Well, you're well ahead of me, so congratulations.
I don't know that I am, but
you have a date and you don't have a hole in your floor, or more like a canal.
It was close.
I know.
It was close. I almost had a hole in the floor last week. So the floor drain that we have by the dish area is not large enough for the amount of sinks that we have to drain. So if you drain everything at once, that would get overloaded.
Is this something that's in the floor?
Yeah. So
FYI, I just now know that is not called a floor drain. That is called a floor sink. I was corrected 17 times. Sorry. I was corrected 17 times.
It's not a fucking sink. It's a fucking drain.
It's a fucking drain. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so so they thought, so you saw it's the big U. So we have the dishwasher in one area, and then we have our 3-bay sinks on the other side. So the thought was they were guessing that concrete underneath where my three compartment sink was had already been tore up just because of the differences in the concrete. So they think that that's where the floor drain was probably run for the other side. The floor sink was run for the other side. So we can just pop in right there, cut it open,
of course,
find that pipe, and then put in another one.
Sure.
Or they found a waste drain that was coming out of the wall. I think it's shared with the lavatory that shares that wall. They can actually do some of the drains into there without having to have the air gap. According to the plumber guy, I said, I believe you. I trust you. As long as it passes, I don't fucking care. Do whatever you got to do. And we don't have to cut this floor.
Yeah.
So
for the love of Jesus, no floor cutting.
I got about 1/8 of an inch leeway on my grease trap being able to function. Because I also got the ginormous grease trap, which sits very high in relation to the bottoms of the sinks.
I don't know how it fit underneath any of your drain boards. That thing is tall.
I'll take a picture when I go back.
Do you have to walk around it?
Walk around the grease trap? No.
So the way, oh my God. So the way ours was at Callahan's or at the coffee shop is because of where the door and the sink was, they had to turn it. So instead of being like equal with it, like the length is equal with the sink.
It was perpendicular.
It was like a right angle. It was 90 degrees. So we had to walk around it every single time.
Well, let me pull it up on the camera and see if I can get a decent shot of it. Oh, Chris is in the way.
Oh, hi, Chris. I'm glad he's finding stuff to do.
Oh, I gave him plenty to do. So Saturday, we pulled the trailer over there, took Gert 2 off the trailer and moved it into the building. Put the wheels back on.
Did you hulk it up yourself?
Yeah, I just strapped it to my back. Chris pushed. I know a guy with a forklift. Same guy that put it on took it off for us. Oh, God. Fucking phone call.
I'm here.
Okay. So yeah, he came over with
I'm
his
here.
forklift, got it off with forks, pushed it into the building, held it up while I got the wheels on. We were missing some screws though. I had all the screws in a box for the wheels that we took off. I was missing like half of them. So we got a couple in each one and got it wheeled in. Chris was he was tasked with running to the hardware store this morning. And
Hey, hold on before you say anything more. On my phone, do you know how I do not disturb?
Yep.
How do I do it? Is it just airplane mode?
No,
No,
it'll
don't
turn
want
off
to do
your. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's you. Mine is through the volume. So or you can do it off the top menu. So if you pull down
No,
from
do
the
not
top,
disturb so like nobody can ring in.
I understand what do not disturb is. You should have it on there modes. So if you have an Android, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
So if
looking
you pull
for.
down from the top, if you go into modes,
Modes. Okay.
and then you should have a do
Got
not
it.
disturb right there.
I do not. I have sleep, theater, driving, exercise, relax, work, game.
Oh, sorry, can't help you.
Okay, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull through so everybody can see. I'm gonna share my screen. Skippy's not gonna be able to see because he's on his little tiny phone.
That's fine.
Let's see here. Window, this one, share. I don't think I can zoom. Can't zoom in with my computer screen, but let me see if I can do it this way. Well, that didn't work. Sorry, everybody. Trying.
Aha.
So right here, you can see the grease traps. So this is actually a drain board area right here. So there's no sink here. So that's just, so we have a gap there. We had about a foot to spare, probably, underneath where the drain board is on that side. Make sense?
Yep.
So it's not sitting underneath the sinks, it's sitting underneath the drain board where there's plenty of space. But so we just have to get from the sink area here to there at somewhat of a downhill. So, and we're good to go. So yeah, it's all working out. Plumbers are supposed to be there today to do the work they can do because that faucet, my $500 faucet is supposed to arrive today.
$500 faucet?
Yes, $500 faucet.
Jesus H. Was it made of gold?
You would think so. Let me share my screen again here real quick. Well, it has a sprayer on it, so that doesn't help. And then we had to do, it's hard to see for you guys, but so we did a corner 3-compartment sink to save space. So
Yeah.
the rinse sink's in the corner. So those sinks come with 2 faucet hookups. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is not good because our health department, whatever calculations they have to do for hot water, we were kind of cutting the edge right in the line of needing another water heater already.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's based on number of faucets. So what we're doing is I was able to get a faucet that had a swing arm on it, a double swing arm, so telescoping, that is long enough to reach all 3 sinks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then it has a sprayer on it too, so hence a $500 faucet.
Jesus H.
Yeah. That I'm sure
That's all
someone
good.
will break in the first 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
So yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't get that pot filler.
No shit. So yeah.
Are you going to have a microwave?
No. Why do I need one?
I don't know. Maybe somebody
You have
wants
a
tea.
microwave?
I don't know.
Tea. Tea.
Tea in a bag? Tea bag? I don't know.
Are they bringing their own tea bags?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody needs anything. I don't know why we need a grease trap. I don't pour grease down the damn drain.
Our drain does go into the side of the trap, not the top. The inlet that's right over here on the side. Yeah. Not sure why there was confusion there. Bubba?
Well, it goes through the top, yeah. It doesn't go in the side, doesn't it? It just it drains into the floor, basically. Isn't that where you were talking? The floor sink thing?
No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
The grease trap.
Oh, fuck the trap.
The grease trap. So yes, the inlet is on the side. On both sides. The inlet and the exit are both on the sides. Yes, there's no.
You were gonna say exlet, weren't you?
I was.
The inlet and the exlet.
Yes, Bubba. Pitch from the sink drain to the height of the inlet for the grease trap. Because the grease trap is so tall and the inlets are towards the top of the box. They're not on top, but they're towards the top. So
they are towards the top.
So you still need downward pitch for water to flow towards that. So
correct. Sucks.
Yeah. Now the easy solution would just be dig a hole and set it down a little bit.
So I have mine is a floor sink, and then to the right or back of the floor sink is a 3-inch pipe that they brought up to have the grease trap drain into, and to have the rest of the plumbing drain into a 2-inch. Well, then we'll drain into a 3-inch. So it's
got it
because nothing's in the wall because it was But anyway, yeah. And the electrical I had done last Monday, there seems to be a short. I came out yesterday and the smoker was off after. And that's not good. We don't like when that happens.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure out what that, because he's not back till like after the 1st from Indiana. Okay. So I got all my tables built.
Speaking of tables.
Oh.
I have. I'm starting to get frustrated with Webster Hunt. We can't seem to get a shipment of anything in without partial damage to something.
Sure.
And it's freaking starting to drive me nuts. So I ordered a double shelf for my steam table. Okay.
Yeah.
Not at the same time we ordered the steam table, so I ordered this separately.
Sure.
I got it last week. I never opened it until Saturday.
Okay.
When I got it there, because we've been moving stuff around so much. I only got the bottom half of the shelf. I was missing the screws to attach that shelf to the table. I got the nuts to attach the top half of the shelf to the bottom half of the shelf. And one of the posts was broken to attach the top half of the shelf to the bottom half of the shelf. So I will be getting in touch with them because they don't have weekend support. So I need to reach out to them.
Do you think,
if I can get
I was going to say, do you think they'll ask for it back and then just mail you a new one, or what?
They can just send me the top half of the shelf. I'm good with 3 posts. I can make that work. Whatever is the fastest possible thing you can do to get it to me, let's do that. I don't need the screws. I can find screws that'll work. Just give me the other half of my freaking shelf. Ugh.
So you remember that conversation we had about 3 months ago about how I drive to Southfield to get some of my stuff, and you were saying that it looks a little bit more expensive than what Webster will get you. At least I can pick it out.
Yeah, I bet you can't just buy over shelves. Well, in my place, I can get over shelves and stuff too, but it's not always the right sizes. That you don't have everything in stock.
Yes, I cannot. So I have Avantco stuff or Vantco or whatever you want to call it, and I can only get that at Webster or somewhere else. Like, I understand.
Yeah. So.
Not saying I would not want to try to make another one try, but probably not going to.
Yeah, I mean, generally they're about the same.
About. Because I want to put one. I want to put one above my prep table, my cold prep table.
Yeah.
Not sure we're going to do that or not.
You want to see a picture of about $75,000?
Well, I know there was 2 smokers in there.
Do you, everybody?
Did we rob a bank?
Yeah, I wish. I'm going to need to. All right, let's see here.
You don't want to say that over.
It's probably closer to 100,000. But
I saw that. Yeah. All right. So, question: why is that hood so damn long? What's going to the left? I know your pop machine's over there, but
it is. There's not as much space there as you think there is, and we kind of had to put. I'm going to guess this smoker on the right is going to have to move over to the left a little bit. But I don't know if you can tell, this is actually 2 9-foot hoods. I think they screwed up the manufacturing. So there is a divider in between the 2 of them. They didn't leave it open.
Of course.
So I'm not sure, based on code, if the stovetop being split is a problem. So it might have to be on one side or the other. So that's how I set it up, was to scooch it just to see if there was room. But yeah, you got $35,000 in smokers, a couple $1,000 for this stove.
Wouldn't it be more beneficial to put the 2 smokers together and your stove to your left?
Well, then I would need a full curtain. Here's the other part. So
hold on back. What's a full curtain?
I'm getting there. So
sorry.
On the sides of your hood, you have to have a barrier, a fire barrier, right?
Correct.
So with the stovetop in the center, there is no open flames on the ends.
Okay.
Thus, we don't need a flame barrier per se. They're reconfirming with code. Otherwise, we have to have a 4-foot curtain on the sides, stainless steel curtain wall on the sides of this.
Oh, yeah, to make it its own.
That's why the stovetop's in the middle. So the smokers act as its own flame curtain type of thing.
Yeah.
If we still have to put in those 4-foot sections, then we have to move the pop machine, because it comes down right on top of it.
So those are 2 9-foot hoods?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were only going like 14 or 16 or something.
18 feet.
So basically that's 2 of my hoods put together, because mine's a 9-foot hood.
Yeah. So,
did they just screw it together or what?
Yeah. Yep. So they screwed it up in manufacturing. And then when it came, you saw, because it had all that protective coating on it, and then they had written on them what they were. And on each one, it had right written on it, crossed off and left. And on the other one, it had left crossed off and wrote right. So I'm going to guess that center divider wasn't supposed to be there originally. Oh. And that they had screwed it up somewhere and they ended up with 2 walls, or the wall on each side of those. So, yeah.
Well, fantastic.
But as long as it works. That's all we're going with now. It's kind of like, those barbecue competitions where we had exactly 25 people. Just send it in. Just
turn it in.
Just
get it in.
Don't care if it's raw. Just get it in. Get it in entry. Don't care if it's disqualified, just get it in. So, yeah, it's so we'll see.
So do you still have the makeup air unit in the middle of the floor?
The makeup air unit. Well, it's. I mean, yes.
Okay.
It's in the middle.
You're saying it hasn't been put on the roof. It hasn't been put on the roof yet, is what you're saying.
They were shooting for last Friday to get all the roof stuff up on the roof, because we have the new HVAC rooftop unit, the makeup air unit, the big ass vent fan for the hood. That all have to be going up there. But it was very, very, very windy on Friday. It was not crane weather. I don't think. Oh yeah, that looks weird. Every time I go out to my outside and I look back at the trailer and see just open space, I have a moment of panic. Like, oh shit!
Where'd it go? Oh.
I don't know if I have a picture. Sign looks good though, doesn't it?
Sign does look good.
Yeah. I don't think I have a picture of that unit.
Sign looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your comic?
Damage table.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, this is what after the hoods arrived, what my dining room looked like.
I see.
Makeup air units right here, and it's still right there.
It doesn't look that big.
It's not huge. The big giant hood fan is at the back doors right now.
Oh,
I'm pretty happy that whoever it is that left a jack there, a pallet jack. Pretty happy that they left it so I can move stuff around pretty easy. But hi, Matt.
Until you got to find a place to get rid of it.
The mess. I really am. I'm sorry.
That's what he gets paid for.
I know that's what he gets paid for. Jeez.
Saying.
Doesn't mean I have to feel good about extra work for him.
He's got to prove his worth.
Matt does not need to prove his worth to anybody, especially me. I know what his worth is.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. He's the best gargler I've ever met.
You said gardener? What?
What?
He's doing gardens now? Well, it's going to be 40 degrees today. Hopefully they can get it on the roof.
It's going to be 40 over by you, not over here. 37 here. It's not the temperature, it's the wind. And we are pretty calm today, so hopefully.
I don't see any.
That's why I got to reply to somebody. We are there all day. Where I can take care of you.
I bet you can, young man.
No, I saw a lot of people asking about gift cards. And they can buy them online. Like they can do virtual gift cards. It's all set up. Once you turn gift cards on for Square, the virtual section, so they can just go on and buy them and get their little paper, turn off their little paper thing. No one wants to do it. I gave that as an option. I haven't done one of them. So we set up these 2 days where we have a couple hours today and tomorrow where people can come into the restaurant and get gift cards.
Oh, good.
I mean, we're there. Chris, we're pretty much there all the time, Chris or I. So,
do you get your POS turned on?
Yeah, it's been set up in there for a little while, because Chris was making changes to it, so he's playing with layouts and stuff.
Yeah.
And while you can see it in Square, it's hard to physically push button, just to feel the flow of everything. It's nicer to have it set up. So, and I had somebody pick up an order that wanted to pay cash. We had a pickup order last weekend for catering and stuff. So they picked it up from the restaurant. So yeah. Oh, speaking of food truck stuff, we should probably, talk about our namesake. We had catering all week. We had a great week. Busy week.
Good.
We had one of our new people start this week, Lori. She helped with catering all week.
Okay.
yeah, that went all very well.
Did you get her parole officer's
parole officer? What the fuck, dude?
case manager? I don't know what.
We have all of our catering for this year has been closed out. We have a final sales total for the year.
Fuck, hold on before the drum roll starts. I've got like 30,000 in catering for next year set up already, and
Nice.
was thinking about sending messages to each and every one that said I'd give them 10% off if they paid their first bill. Anyway,
I did that a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
I did that. Yeah, I think it was maybe our first or second off season when we started getting some of that. We started getting some pre bookings and stuff. I think I did 10% off if you paid in full before the end of the year or whatever like that. You know, because cash flow was a serious problem. Let's let that be a July problem. We have to pay for these caterings. But
I looked up like where we were this time last year.
mm-hmm.
So I opened the restaurant. I think I had like $6,000 left in the bank. And this year we're doing better. We have more, but it's still, for some reason, I feel like I'm going through a lot more.
You are.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, yeah, like I would always do the math. Like, okay, what do we need to how much do we need to get through the winter when we start like November? Like I'm paying attention. Like, okay, what can I take out for myself to be sure I'm paid and my things are taken care of? And yeah, it wouldn't be unusual. We get to that week that we open and I'm getting the alerts every day from the bank that it's below my minimum balance that I had.
Yeah.
Set. Like,
yep. You're below $500. Well, that's fine. How much do I got in there? 62.
All right. So for the year,
who said life as a restaurant owner / food truck operator isn't glamorous?
No, it's so glamorous. Our net sales for the year on the truck and catering, 438,870. We'll call it 439. Not a bad year.
Okay, hold on. I am not 100% paid up yet, but I don't have much out.
So yeah, we're that's a 6.4% increase over last year, which I will take that 100%. 100%. So
you were 50 above me.
Good year, buddy. Good year. Excellent year, man. So you
my best month was September.
Yeah. September's usually a good month for us too. So it's May, June are really good, and then we dip July, August, and then we usually peak a little bit again in September, and then it's just a steady decline. But we did more in sales in December than we did in November because of catering.
Yeah.
And we were open on the truck in November. So.
Yeah. What was your best month?
May.
Really?
Yep. Catering. It was massive catering. We did 74,000.
My best was September at 57.
Yeah, 74 in May and 65 in June. Our two best months. And we were $75 short of 60 in September. So we go from those totals to we need to hit 25 a week at the restaurant. We don't need to, but to keep staff at the levels we have them, 25 a week would be good. Which to hit our overall goal, that's actually less than what our daily goal is. So we'd love to be at about 55 a day. So
fuck, I remember starting the food truck. I was happy to be at 500 today.
So yeah, that's we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm encouraged by all the people that have walked up to the restaurant while we're in there doing reno and stuff, trying to
Yeah,
get
because neither one of us have a coming soon sign on our windows. Somehow there's a blinking light that we can't see that the customers can see. Please come in and say hi.
Hey, well, Google said we were open. And yeah, I'm going through all of the various websites. I can't get our address changed on Yelp. We have 3 addresses listed on, not Yelp, I'm sorry, MapQuest. 3 addresses listed on MapQuest. None of them are the right one. I think we're almost there with Apple Maps. So if you do a search for the physical address, so that if you type in the address, our name pops up with our pictures and everything. But if you do just a search for our name, it shows that there's a Caledonia address.
Yeah.
So
Apple
I was going through some of their processes over the weekend, trying to get that taken care of. Alex had done the search, and when it popped up Caledonia, she had marked it as wrong information. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think, because I think my wife did that for hers.
Yeah.
It's the crazy Apple people is what it is.
Yeah. So trying to get through some of that, getting all those other things, addresses kind of figured out. We applied for a TripAdvisor so that we can be listed there. Those nifty MDOT signs that we see at exits for lodging, food, and attractions. $750 a year per sign. So for a single exit, you're looking at $1,500 per exit for the sign, to be on the sign, which is not horrible, I guess. Are we going to do it? I think we will at some point in time.
How far are you off the exit?
A mile.
Oh.
It's not far at all. Yeah, there's restaurants listed on the sign that are past us. Like the McDonald's is listed on the sign and it's past us. So I think we're the second restaurant off that exit.
Huh.
Headed that direction. So I think it'll be worthwhile potentially. But yeah, if we can get listed, I mean, being on Google Maps is huge. Because it's the food near me type thing that people can hit when they're traveling.
Yeah.
Getting that TripAdvisor will be good. And then, it's trying to push reviews to all because none of the reviews talk to each other. So
I know.
Now you're trying to push reviews to other places. And it's hard. But
where are your trophies going?
We've talked about this numerous times. I wasn't positive that they were going to go in there. I don't have huge interest in having them there. Mostly because they're so far out of date, but
it's where you started.
But after talking to the electricians last week, so we have outlets above our windows, those front windows.
Yeah.
Apparently they have to be there. For a storefront, you have to have outlets above those windows, which I think is the dumbest thing ever.
Well, I would assume to hang an open sign or something like that, be able to plug it in.
I get that but to have them, like it's a required code. So what we're gonna do is, because we were just gonna blank them out and not have any outlets up there. So what I think we're doing is I got some floating shelves to put up there. And I think we'll do trophies up there. We can do some lights behind it that we can plug into those outlets and make use of those outlets. Yeah, I think that's the current plan right now. So,
are you gonna hang an open sign or no?
No, we're just gonna have a big light. If the light is on, barbecue's ready. Just kidding.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have an open sign at some point, but I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Are you hoping that the smell of the smoker invades the like the hood isn't necessarily strong enough that it invades the restaurant and
no,
so it's all,
I'm not hoping that at all.
everything
that
starts
means we're not going to pass our fire inspection. Will there be times though that maybe we turn the hood off and open those doors for a second? Probably.
You just never know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want the smell of smoke in there, you know. I mean, that's the one thing you usually lack when you go to, especially places that are in strip malls and stuff. You know, it's
Yeah.
you don't get
It doesn't.
that.
It doesn't smell like a quote unquote smokehouse or barbecue
Right.
restaurant or whatever.
Right. So yeah, hopefully we get some of that still. Hopefully there's enough smoke coming out the top that you can smell it outside at least. You know,
Yeah.
if nothing else, like you can smell the wood fire, and we'll probably have wood fires going in those smokers all day long. You know, whether they're being used or not, just to keep the smoke going. You know, so. And hey, there's probably a chance that we are cooking on those most of the day, like doing ribs again for dinner type of thing. And I think I'm gonna try
hopefully.
doing 24-hour dry brines on everything. 24-ish hours. So the meat we prep today will be put on the smoker tomorrow. Similar to what we do with ribs. I mean,
I don't know if there's a problem. I don't know. Guess it depends on how salty your stuff is.
I know of people that do it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, I mean, you're dry rubbing it and setting it in and there and letting it go. So
I've done it in a pinch, but
I think it'll help with that whole trim rub process that we have in the afternoon, because we have times now that it's hard on the truck, you know, because you get busy at that time that you're trying to prep stuff and all of a sudden you're rushing through prep. So if we don't have to rush through trimming, then they can just put stuff on.
makes sense.
And supposedly, you know, it's a deeper penetration with the rub and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. We'll see. Things we're playing around with. I did change cooking process for this last week. So we've been doing everything in pans since we run the food truck.
I noticed the picture.
So I'm doing 4 hours straight on the rack, then moving it into the pan after that, and letting it go overnight in the pan. And then if we need to in the morning, we are wrapping competition style wrap, not just wrapping the pans. Bump the temperature down to 230-ish instead of the 260 we had been cooking at. And phenomenal. Some of the best biscuits we've had come out of that cooker ever, probably all week long. So, yeah,
well, good.
Just we get more smoke on everything that way. Obviously, the lower temperatures are better, but so the time that we lose for the lower temperatures, we gain a little bit back from it being right on the racks, because it cooks faster in the racks than it does in a pan. Disposable pans cook faster than aluminum pans, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so we make up some of that time that first 4 hours. And then in the morning at 3 o'clock or whatever, you know, if we do if we wrap the meat instead of wrap the pans, that helps increase that last couple hours. So we only had one day where things weren't done past 6:30, I think. And that's fine with me. That's plenty of time to rest and go.
So have you figured out what your first food order is going to look like?
Big. Part of that will be decided once we get our shelves set up in our walk-in and figure out the widths of shelves and what we can fit in there. But we're still going to do orders, I think, 2 to 3 times a week. The health department's going to want us to do orders 2 to 3 times a week. So 64 square feet of cooler space seems awfully big until you see it and walk into it.
For sure.
And then it shrinks in a big hurry. So we'll see. But yeah, first day,
I got room to build a reefer truck. Hopefully I get so big I have to get truckloads of brisket.
I'm reaching out to the beef place, the beef processing plant that's by me. They used to do retail sales. Now they only do wholesale. But I mean, what does it take to qualify for wholesale? If I'm getting 10 cases of brisket a week, that's probably more than some restaurants or some stores are getting a week, you know? So, but yeah, I mean, if we're going through a case and a half a day, six, 7 briskets a day, you know, we're there. We're at the 10. So,
What's the closest barbecue restaurant or barbecue place near you?
Like real one, or there's one in the bowling alley. They run out of the bowling alley. They're not always open. So they got a little patio with a walk-up window, and then you can get service inside the bowling alley in Hudsonville for them, but they're not, I have no idea what their hours are or how consistent they are with hours. There's a couple other really small spots that I hear about every once in a while, but nothing that I consistently hear about. As far as actual restaurants, City Barbecue is probably the closest on the other end of 28th Street. So 20-minute drive. If you drive straight down 28th Street, probably. You're looking up, aren't you?
No. I just had an email come through. I love when a soliciting email says, "You've reached out to us recently." I'm like, no, I haven't. I don't even know who you are.
Interested?
But something did pop up. This is not barbecue related, but all the drama that's going on with Warner Brothers Discovery Media conglomerate or whatever.
Yeah.
Netflix offered $89 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
But Larry Ellison has now come out and personally guaranteed Paramount to buy WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery. What's weird is everybody wants the streaming and the libraries and stuff like that. Nobody wants the TV. Yeah. Like TNT, TBS, nobody wants the TV.
Well, it's because there's no exclusive rights to it. Everybody's got, you can find the same show on so many platforms. The values of movies.
Yeah, especially with that library. I mean, that library could be huge.
Well, to have access to make DC movies, I trust Netflix to do that better than Paramount or whatever,
Oh yeah, because HBO Max has the DC library, which is part of Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because Paramount and Skydance, and for anybody who doesn't know what Skydance is, that's who made the Terminator movies.
So. And then I could see Netflix Disney partnering up to do a DC Marvel, because those were in the comics. They did crossovers before. That'd be pretty cool.
They did.
DC Marvel War.
As long as it wasn't DC directed. Yeah.
All right. Well, the funny thing was Netflix has all these billions of dollars to buy Warner Brothers, but they're worried about my mom having my password.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, they're $13.99.
Yeah. All right. That's it, everybody. Everybody have a great day. Everybody have a great week. Have a good
Christmas. I was here for most of the time. It was great.
Good job. Everybody have a good Christmas or whatever holiday. A joyous Kwanzaa, a happy Hanukkah, what am I missing?
Festivus.
Oh, yes. A Festivus is tomorrow. I got to get my grievances ready.
Lord knows there's a lot. There might be a lot.
There might be a lot. All right, everybody. Have a good week. We'll talk to you. I'm going to guess probably we'll be around next week.
We should be.
Take care, everybody.